So we can get a new, what is this? Duplicate any card except your champion. And I think duplicate keeps the buffs that they have. So like how we made Demon Fiend cost 1 less, the new duplicated Demon Fiend would cost 1 less. We could get a duplicated Inflame, which would be pretty good. We could get 20 health for our Pyre, but we're not even down 20 health quite yet. Remove up to 2 cards, so that could be good for getting rid of some of our restores probably. Over here we could get another unit and forge our spells. I think this right side is going to be better, because it's going to give us a lot of gold. So we'll get 50 gold. Increase max health by 30 and gain 1 spikes. What is rejuvenate? Triggers when healed. So I think we want this guy, because his max health when he spawns is going to be 40, but he's only going to be at 10 HP, and then we can start healing him and giving him spikes. So we want to play him really early. And we'll upgrade a spell. We have lots and lots of gold. Upgrade a card to remove consume. And we can oh, we can't reroll. I saw a reroll one time. We might want to purge stuff, but we'll see. Can only remove consume from this thing. Do we want to be playing this multiple times? It could be really good. Let's do that. And then petty theft. How does this work? It deals 12 damage but costs 2. This heals 13. I don't think we want any of these. Making it cost 1 more is kind of rough at the moment. And we could remove a card. Like our second Inflame here. Not really doing a whole lot for us. We also probably don't need all the train stewards. Why don't we get rid of our second Inflame? It's not that valuable. And then we'll be more likely to draw our actual Inflame. Alright. So, undergo trials for greater risk and reward. Activating the trial will make this battle more difficult, but you'll earn an extra reward if you win. So, they might be low-level recruits of the clipped, but they'll overload you with penance if you don't take them out quickly. So what we have, non-boss enemy units get multi-strike, but we'll get a random artifact. I don't think we go with any of these at the moment, just because this is the first time we're trying this. The rewards, like the artifact, is probably really good. I just don't think we can afford to take it at the moment. So what do you do? Add a self-mutilation card to the top of your deck. Okay, so these are cards that are gonna hurt us. Like, it'll add a card to our deck that's gonna hurt us, and we have to spend 1 mana to get rid of it, essentially. So, do we want Steelworker and Prince? And then put the Hermit like on the next floor? Because there's no way these guys are gonna get through the Steelworker. So it looks like he's gonna get 4 armor. Then we could put this guy on the next floor. So we don't have enough attack to take that thing out, but it looks like it'll give us 75 gold. So we might just hit it with a torch. And then we could always just play our Demon Fiend as well. What's going on here? Could get rid of the Quill Marksman with a torch. Flees from battle if not rooted or dazed. I feel like we really want the money. But we could just summon the Demon Fiend and make sure we get the money. Yeah, I think this is what we do. So we summon the Demon Fiend there and get rid of that guy. So now we got a pretty strong floor too as well. And then this guy, we can start building up. Can he replace? No, you can't replace. Alright. So what do we have going on here? That guy's not really a threat and he's gonna get killed very easily. That guy might live. So on our, oh, not there. Right here. We wanna put this. Probably put our train steward as well. I guess we'll torch this guy once, and we'll heal this guy up. So we get one of these self-mutilation cards. So we're gonna have to get rid of that. We've already played all of our units, so there's no reason to get Channel Song. Can we kill anything with Petty Theft? We can. So we're gonna Petty Theft you. Get us 50 more gold. I think Petty Theft is really paying off. Torch this guy. Play that because we don't want to take damage. And now we're gonna want to apply spikes. This guy is definitely dead. This guy is not dead, so we'll apply spikes down here. We need to get more rage for our champion here. And Petty Theft can't pick up any kills here. We could probably play Glimmer, get this guy 2 health back. And then we could just Petty Theft and Torch. We still haven't seen our Inflame again yet, so we're looking for that. Didn't really matter if we played those or not. He was dead in one hit. Okay, so here's the boss. And this is going to be relentless. So both of these guys are going to die at the moment. So I think we definitely want to play Inflame. So he's dealing 10 damage a turn, so it's going to take him 3 turns to kill the Steelworker. We probably want to heal up our Demon Fiend. We might want to heal this thing up as well. I don't know how we can make sure that these die. I think they might end up surviving. So we're gonna give him 3 health, because that way he can't die in 1 turn, and we're gonna give this guy some health, so he gets spikes. Oh, that's how they were dying. Let's see. Okay. So, what are we doing here? We could just focus on this guy up here. So they're dealing 68 damage. First of all, we're going to be playing everything, so let's just go ahead and start with the torch. Now, if we restore, it's not really going to help our Demon Fiend at all. But this thing with like Spike 6 could be pretty beefy. But he's not going to be able to survive enough attacks. But we're getting 2 more restores next turn, so he'll be able to survive 2 attacks. So I think we do this. And then so he'll have Spikes 8 next turn. Okay, so we need to try and kill this guy now. Which we can help with Glimmer. So he's got spikes 7. Now he's got spikes 8, spikes 9, spikes 10. They don't actually win, huh? Well, he's gonna get up here, and then he's gonna die. That's unfortunate. We still won. As long as you win, you don't really lose stuff except for health on your pyre, so it's okay. Could be better, could be worse. Let's look at our cards. Apply 5 rage. That just seems, why would you want that instead of Inflame? It's too expensive. Piercing. Damage dealt by this card ignores armor and shields. This could be pretty good if we run into that guy who has shield, like the spell resistance again. I think we take one of these. These other 2 cards are just too expensive. Okay, what are we looking at here? Apply Rooted to an enemy unit. Draw 1. Draw 1 additional card each turn. That seems pretty good. Or we could restore 10 health and draw. I think we go for the restore 10 health and draw. Okay, so what do we got here? Looks like both sides get to this Dark Forge, which will upgrade our champion. This side's gonna give us 100 gold, random selection of artifacts, and 20 health, so that's pretty good. Remove 2 cards, upgrade a unit, and gain an artifact. I feel like the random selection of artifacts is gonna be good because we have so much money. Why don't we go there? So we'll get the 100 gold, upgrade our champion. So here, this is what I saw. Oh, I guess not. There was a different upgrade that wasn't one of these 2. So we can either get him to do 3 times 3 damage and have 7 rage, or we can have him gain 10 attack every time he kills an enemy. Which seems really good, and he gets more health. This one has more health, which I like. While this one attacks an extra time. I think your champion stacking is going to be more valuable. Having him get stronger as we go seems good. Okay, so what do we got here? Enemies get -1 attack. Friendly units get +3 health. Or cards with consume have a 50% chance to be discarded instead. So we can only get 2 of these. We can't get all 3 of them. How many consume cards do we actually have? I don't think we have any now that we got rid of consume on that. So there's no reason to get that. So 3 health on all of our units seems good. Enemies with less attack seems good. And then we can maybe remove a card. What would we want to remove? Thinking like one of the torches or the train stewards. We don't really want the train stewards. Let's remove a train steward. Because we want our other monsters. Our other monsters are better. We'll get 20 more health. Alright, Hidden Assault. Sneaky Clipped have infiltrated your train. Use spells and higher floors to take them out. Pyre Dampener. -1 energy per turn, but we get a random artifact. I just don't think we can afford to do those right now. While we're still earning, or at least on our first run, not a good idea. Okay, what's happening here? What are these guys doing? Not a target in combat for the next turn. I don't really know what that means, but we can take one out with Torch. It said use spells or higher floors. I would like to play my champion right now, but I don't know that we can. Maybe we do. Maybe we just play Steelworker and champion right here. And then we could draw another card just to see what we get. A train steward. I mean, the train steward would survive all of their attacks. Why don't we just put him down? He's kind of free, so... Okay, so they no longer have stealth. Okay, this poor train steward's about to get beaten up. What's going on here? Harvest. When a unit dies, he gets 10 armor, huh? We probably want a channel song. It was a train steward. It could have been anything, it just had to be a train steward, huh? So I think we'll put this train steward in front. Because he costs 0 anyways. Now I think we want to start raising our Thorned Hollow here. We could just kill one of them with Pierce, but I think starting to cultivate a strong Thorned Hollow up here is going to be a better move. Alright, so what do we got going on here? So this guy's just going to keep gaining lots of attack even though his rage is going down. I don't know if rage can go negative or not. But we probably want to inflame him. So both of these guys are just barely not going to die, so we can torch this guy to then make sure he dies. And we can actually apply spikes to this train steward, and he'll probably kill all of these guys then? He's still taking 12 damage though. So do we want to heal this train steward a little bit? I think we do. This train steward is a boss at the moment. He's doing some good work. Alright, petty theft, good chance to just get a free kill right here. This guy deals 4 damage. He'll take 24 and then he'll move on with his life. Probably a good chance to just glimmer right down here. Heal up this train steward a little bit. This torch is free. And do we want to restore something? Could restore this train steward. I have a feeling they're not going to get past floor 2 ever. Floor 2 is pretty insane, because this guy deals 90 damage a turn at the moment. Granted, it's going to keep getting worse every time they don't get past these train stewards. So maybe we don't focus on the train steward, because we want this guy to get stronger and not weaker. Okay, so this guy will pick up another kill here. And probably want to start by drawing. We can heal this train steward. Channel song. So we might as well just play this guy. And we'll play it behind here. So that's actually pretty strong because he hits all units and he's got 12 attack now. And then do we want to just heal this guy some more? Probably. Okay, so here's the boss. Now we're not really expecting much from the train stewards. We do have another Pyre Shards, which we might want to use on the Steelworker. Who are we going to inflame? I wish we could get rid of this train steward at the moment and replace him with like the Demon Fiend because he'd do more work here. So this train steward's going to live. No, he's not. But if we glimmer, then he'll live. At least one attack. So I think that'll make him a lot more valuable. Now if we inflame this dude, he's dealing 114 damage a turn. So I think he'll be able to beat the boss by himself, essentially. So we can give this guy spikes. Torch the boss. The trained stewards will not survive, but they tried. They did their best, and that's all you can really ask for. Now this floor should just be a win for us, which it does look like it is. So I mean, we can just cast our spells. There's no way Petty Theft is getting a kill here. So we'll just rejuvenate instead, but we're gonna win. This Reaper buff is insane. He gets 10 attack every time he kills anything. It's so ridiculous. Okay, what are we doing here? Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 10x the number of imp units in your deck. Okay, so it will not help me at all because I have no imps. But that's a cool idea to like focus around a certain archetype. Piercing, deal 5 damage and apply 15 armor. What does this mean though? Is it dealing 5 damage to the unit it's giving 15 armor? That's what I would assume. Double armor on a unit. This is, I think, what we want. It'll be very good for our steelworker. Now we don't have to pick cards, so I probably shouldn't always pick cards, but... And I think Awake is going to be really good for that guy who gets spikes every time he heals. So we have a lot of late game cards. We might want to get rid of some of our other cards. Let's look at what we're looking at. We got some Concealed Caverns, upgrade one of our spells, and regain health on our pyre. Over here we can duplicate a card, remove 2 cards, so we probably want this, and gain an artifact. So I think we're going over here. So, first let's duplicate a card. What would we like to duplicate? Who have we buffed up a lot? Like, we buffed up this guy, but that's not really a meaningful buff. We could increase pyre shard, or get a second pyre shards. Or we could get a second inflame. See, the pyre shards are inflame. I think the second inflame is going to be really strong. And then we'll remove 2 cards. We probably want to get rid of our torches or our train stewards. What do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 units. So we probably get rid of one of the train stewards because we still have our champion, which you can't see here. So that means we have exactly enough units to take up all the slots. And I think we get rid of a torch. So remove 1 torch, remove 1 train steward. And then we get an artifact. At the start of the battle, summon a random unit from your deck on each floor. I don't really like that much. Gain 5 on the first turn of battle. Spent to play cards from your hand. I don't think you keep energy if you don't spend it. But this could be really good because a lot of our cards are like essentially late game cards in the fact that we can't use them all on the first turn. But if we have a lot of energy on the first turn, then we can use them all. Both of these are really good, I think. But this one might not set up the thing how we want. But it could also essentially give us a free, whatever his name is, the really strong Demon Fiend. And I don't think it can place our champion. So we'll still get to choose where our champion goes. But it also kind of invalidates Channel Song a little bit. I think we go improve Firebox. It can only be a bonus. It can't be bad for us.